8 o'clock, Lexington police are on the lookout for a man who they say cut off his ankle monitor during a chase overnight.
Plus, a man is recovering after being trapped under an SUV during a late-night crash.
And a Clark County library has a new way to get a garden going. The details coming up. Good morning. It's Sunday, February 1st. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sean Moody.
And I'm Whitney Wetzel on Super Bowl Sunday. Pretty big day. And then yesterday was, of course, a big sports day. So it's just a fun sports weekend, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, no better place to be than on your couch right now, watching us and waiting for more action later.
Yeah, there you go.
And yeah, you'll find out why here in just a second. Let's go to Mike Linden. What's it like outside right now, Mike?
Well, Sean and Whitney, outside not looking too pretty. So like you mentioned, it certainly is a day to sit on the couch and maybe stay there right until the kickoff for the game later this evening. Right now, looks like live First Alert Defender might be supporting the Seahawks, picking up a lot of green out there. That being the rain that we're seeing right now along the Tennessee-Kentucky line, pushing through right now McCreary County and into Whitley County. But if we work our way back up north, Fayette County, Woodford County, Scott County, Franklin County, all starting out rather wet this morning. It's just some showers right now. It's nothing compared to what we'll see later. And this storm system actually going to bring quite a bit of snow to spots like Ohio, Pittsburgh, New York City. It's going to stay a bit too north for us to see some of that snow, but that doesn't mean we're going to not see anything into Monday. I'll show you how it will affect the morning commute on Monday coming up.
All right, Mike, thank you. New this morning, Lexington police are on the lookout for a man who they say cut off his ankle monitor during a chase overnight. Officers say it all started as a domestic dispute. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is at police headquarters with the latest. Good morning, Hillary.
Good morning, Sean and Whitney. That search started when police say they were responding to a domestic call involving Derek Smith on Hillrise Court. Officers say when they arrived, the 21-year-old took off running towards Cardinal Hill on Versailles Road. They say Smith was wearing an ankle monitoring device, but cut it off that bracelet in the parking lot of Cardinal Hill and then kept running. Police then set up a large search area to try and find Smith. They worked to locate him until about 3 this morning, but were unsuccessful. Now, police are asking if anyone has information about where Smith may be to contact Lexington Police. Live in Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
All right, Hillary, thank you. New this morning, a man is recovering after crashing his motorcycle into a car late last night. The crash happened around 10 o'clock last night on Gainesway Drive. Our news partners at the Herald Leader released this picture shortly after that crash. Lexington police say a motorcyclist lost control of his bike, skidded, and then got stuck underneath the vehicle. He was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Friends and family say he was a dedicated and caring man. We're learning more this morning about the Moorhead man hit and killed while trying to cross a road. Moorhead police say 84-year-old Jim Ham was walking across US 60 on Friday night when a driver hit him. Ham was on his way home from volunteering at a nearby nursing home when he died. Funeral arrangements are now set for a Mercer County teenager killed in a crash. Police say Daniel Neal was riding with his girlfriend Thursday night when she lost control of her car and crashed in Boyle County. Neal died in the wreck. Police say his girlfriend had some injuries, but she survived. Families say Neal had just completed his GED and was planning to go to college. Visitation for Neal will be tomorrow night from 5 to 8 and 7 to 9 a.m. on Tuesday at the Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home in Harrodsburg. Lexington police are searching for the man who robbed a dollar store. Police say he went into the Family Dollar on Ray Street around 10 yesterday morning. The suspect told the clerk he had a weapon and demanded cash. That man then ran off towards Ohio and 4th Street. Police are still on the lookout for that man.
The suspect's described as a male black, approximately 5 foot, 5'6", tall, thin build. He had on a dark colored hoodie, a mask, and the weapon was implied. Police tell us an employee went to the hospital shortly after that robbery. Her condition is unknown, but police say the robber did not assault her. A man who police say walked away from a Lexington prison months ago is now back behind bars. Police arrested Michael Fleet in Bell County yesterday morning. Back in November, Fleet and Joshua Stevenson walked away from the Blackburn Correctional Facility. Police arrested Stevenson in December in Hamilton, Ohio. Fleet was serving a 13-year sentence for burglary charges out of Bell County. He would have been eligible for parole in March.
Lexington police are looking for a man who they say injured one of their officers. Around noon yesterday, police said they tried to serve a warrant on George Kevin Horrell at a bowling alley on Southland Drive in Lexington. Police say when Horrell saw the officers, he got into his car and tried to drive away and sideswiped an officer. That officer had minor injuries to his hand. He's expected to be okay. An eastern Kentucky gas station is closed this morning after police there say a car slammed into the building early Saturday morning. WYMT's Alex Casper-Peak talked with employees inside the station when that car came crashing in.
It was something they did not expect. As workers were changing shifts at the Checkpoint gas station in Coal Run, a car crashing into the building.
We said, oh my God, we were changing shifts and we looked over and there was a car in our ice machine through the building.
It was frightening at first, not knowing exactly what was going on.
Those inside say after the crash, it was hard to see.
It covered our store, and you couldn't even breathe on the inside from all the stuff flying around.
Workers say after they realized what happened, they went to check on the driver.
She had said her gas pedal got stuck and the vehicle kept accelerating, and she couldn't stop it.
She was an older lady.
Troopers tell me they have heard of cars going into buildings before, but it is not something that happens often.
When I saw it came out, I was honestly shocked. I was glad that the driver did miss the propane tanks and the rest of the customers inside were okay. I definitely will remember that.
I mean, I've heard of it happening, but actually being here when it happened, no, I've never
experienced it until now.
Troopers have not released the name of the driver who was transported to the Pikeville Medical Center. No one else was injured during the crash. In Pike County, Alex Casper-Peak.
The owner of the gas station said he'll close the store while he works on the repairs. He doesn't know when the station will reopen.
They say they're doing it to save those in need. Volunteers in Letcher County have opened up a free medical clinic during this harsh flu season. Families in Jenkins received free medical checkups at the Smile Faith Foundation. Doctors and nurses volunteered their time to check blood pressure, eyesight, and energy and stress levels. Those at the clinic say they're providing an important service.
It's heartbreaking. We have a lot of people that don't go to the doctor and then they find out several months later or several years later they had the disease. It could have been controlled.
The next free medical clinic is March 6th. We have the details on our website, WKYT.com. A Central Kentucky library is hoping a new program will sprout some interest in gardening. The Clark County Public Library's Seed Library has a new program that allows people to check out fresh seeds to plant. The library offers about 50 garden vegetables. Organizers say the program helps give back to the community.
The really cool thing about those programs, we have so many participants that it puts $500,000 in produce, backyard raised produce, into Kentuckians' pockets every year.
Now, there's no charge for the seed program. You just have to sign up for a seed library card. Pretty cool that a library is doing that.
Yeah. You know, get a book and you can read that while you wait for the seeds to come up out of the soil.
Or read how to keep that plant alive.
Yeah, exactly.
It is 8:08 and WKYT This Morning is just getting started. After the break, doctors are warning of a major measles outbreak out of California. We'll have that story plus your world headlines still to come.
And 2 world records broken in one day. 2 long-distance ballooners make world history next.
And it's looking likely that today is going to be rather wet through most of Kentucky. Right now, just the start of it. We're tracking a soggy Sunday that should lead into an even messier Monday morning. I'll show you what I mean.